Hi guys, so welcome to another tutorial on Python, which is zip and unzip. So this is a very interesting concept when you will try to learn zip and unzip, especially it's related to list and data structures. So let's get started with this. What you see here is I have three lists basically, and how zip and unzip works, I'm going to tell you this. So these are three lists: name, roll number, and marks. Now, if you have to iterate all these three, how you can do that? So there are multiple ways of doing it. First, the conventional or the slow way, which all other languages uses, is you can do, and first assume that these three lists are of equal length basically, right? So what you are going to do is you will find the size of one list, and after that, based on the index, you can print the values of the others. For example, name list, you can print it by element, which would be I. Then you have roll number and let's say marks, so you will print its I. Let's do this first, and then we'll understand exactly zip, or how zip works. So here what you did is you was able to grab these and these elements, and you're able to print. You can always do all three together. Let me do that. Now zip syntax makes this thing super easy. Let's see how it solves our problem. Instead of doing all this, what we could do is we can just go with for, and then you can say list 1, list 2, and list 3, whatever are the elements in there, and then you would just use zip, and after using that you can use all these three lists together, and that is all. So you would use name, roll number, and marks. Now what will happen is you can just print list ones, element 1, list 2, and list 3. So whatever number of iterables are there, see, the result is same here, but you don't have to go it by index. Without going it by index, you can do any number of lists together. So basically zip is doing same thing, syntactically a little bit simpler, but this does the same thing what is been happening above. So that was about zip. Now there is also something which is called as unzip. So let me show you that. Before that, if you do zip, and then if you align this, let me show you that thing as well. So what you can do, instead of going it in for loop, you can always assign it in a variable, all these three lists. Let me show you. So you are trying to zip, and then you would come up with a zipped object, zipped obj. Now let's try to see what's the type of zipped object. So we'll say print, and then we would say type. It's basically a special kind of object which is zipped object. Now once we get this object, zip object, now once we get this, what we can do is we can combine all these three in a single line of code. Do you want to see that? See how simple this would be. So we are not printing anything, I guess. Let's do this. So now you see that you got a nested list. So the outer list has all these inner elements inside it. So this is how zip is going to give you the combined list, which would take first element from the first, second, like from the second and third. So this is very helpful because we have number, roll number, and marks of the same person, which is distributed in three different lists, and we want to combine them and zip it together basically in one consolidated list. So for consolidation, zip is the best and the shortest way in Python to do. Now, second is, how about unzip? So once you get this list, you need to do unzip. So that is also easy. Let me show you that. So once you get this, let's assign it to uh, consolidated list. CONLIST. This is your consolidated list. Now you want to separate it out in three different lists. So what you could do here is you would say list 1, list 2 and list 3. These are three lists, and then you can go with zip. Once you go with zip, you just need to use a star which would separate out or segregate these. And now if you will print list 1, you would only see the names. You are supposed to only see the names. So whenever you come across a nested list like this, like the above one, let me again print that out for you. And you have to separate that out. This can be done by using the unzip function. So I'll summarize it real quick in a bit. So we had three separate lists, and we were supposed to iterate it, you know, in a very efficient, concise way. So what we did is we zipped all of them together, and it zip returned a zip object which is nothing but a iterable. We converted it into a list, so it gave us a consolidated list, something like this, wherein we had all these three. By using for loop also, we can loop over multiple collections or multiple lists at the same time. That is what we saw here, which was equivalent to the index. After that, the best thing is to do unzip. When you do unzip, if you have a consolidated list and you have to get the separated or segregated list, that's where the unzip function was helpful, and we put a star. Only thing we need to remember is in our data structure, if we have three elements here, three, so we will get three lists of equal length. If you try to put some extra, try to unzip with something extra, you will get this error, not enough values to unpack, got 4 expected 3. So the error is also very helpful. It would exactly tell you what is the data structure which it fixed or finds. So I hope this was helpful. Please like and subscribe to my channel and the video, and see you in next tutorial. Thanks for watching. Bye.